Hey guys, welcome back to dungeongurunet. This is Nethervoid, also known as John, and we're going to be doing the second part of the sorting machine here on the DungeCraft server, the Tekkit server, and let's get right into our build here. I've taken the liberty to pretty much get my inventory ready off camera. The one thing I did want to make is more pneumatic tubes, and you can do that like this. These are brass ingots, which you make with 1 tin and 3 copper ingots. I'm going to make like, we can't really have too many of those, I guess. I'll just leave that in there. So first, I'm going to set up my power because I want to get the induction furnaces going, and I am going to have room to put, I think, well, that's going to be covered, so that might not work. Should be able to put a redstone torch just right there and have it work just fine. But again, we're going to see about that. So let's see, this should come down like this. I might have to make more of this double insulated gold wire here. And the reason I can do this is because I have these transformer upgrades to lower it to basically low voltage power. And see, this is why I said I had to move that sorter, because I wasn't going to have enough. Now they should all have power, and I'm just going to dig down one more and I would be in the other room, so I can't do any more than this. Let's see. Can't jump up? Alright, let's move this staircase then, because I'm going to have to be able to see in there for later. A couple left over, kind of cool. Okay, so whoa, that's weird. Alright. What happened right there? Is it moving me down? Oh, it's because that cover's there. Alright, well, I'll just look for... So, yep, we got power. Now, I wonder if that cover's probably going to... Oh, and that cover doesn't even need to be there. These covers do not need to be there. They're for the old system. I do need a cover there, though. I thought I had a cover there. Must have moved or something. Alright, let's put one there. I'm pretty sure I did that last time. Now I need that. Alright, bear with me here. And, oh well, figure this out later. Alright, so just put one there. Okay, we're good. And now I should be able to put my redstone torches right here and power those induction furnaces. Let's see. Now I'm going to keep using the induction furnaces because they don't take much energy per tick, and I did test that. It's like 3 energy every, 10 seconds or something like that. Let's see if the heat builds up here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so they're running, and they'll build up up to 100 heat. Excuse me. And I did test these; those should work. Let's see. I'm getting ahead of myself here a little bit. All right, and we got the overclockers are in. I think we're ready to test this. No, we're not. No, we're not. I need to get this system working. Let's see. I don't need it that low. I am going to do this. Let's see. So the way this is going to work is it's going to also, with a cover, I think I want to put a cover here, and it didn't like that too much. The cover's not going to work off that. Well, yeah, it should. It should work. Should be able to put a cover right here, and also put some wire there, and when the signal comes from that, I should be able to power both like that. It's a little messy. It's really not messy. It's going to be covered, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, and with this, another jacketed piece here, and one red alloy wire just to pin it to the ground so I can connect to other red alloy wire. And then I'm going to put my switch. Now, this is going to be underground, so I might want to have that above ground. Like right there instead. This is interesting. I can put a timer on the side of the wall. It does work. I'm going to need that there because I'm going to want to keep jumping up there, so maybe I should keep that there. How am I going to do this? Hold on, off camera I'll figure this out. Alright, so I figured out how I want it to work, and yes, those Redpower tubes, redstone tubes you can see are powering these filters. And so basically what I've done is I put a timer here on the side of the wall with the switch here. Now this is pretty ugly, but what I'm going to be doing for this service area, and you can see I've got lots of different switches and stuff. In fact, I can turn that off now. These are just kind of hanging out in the open, and that's because, let's see if this thing did fill up real quick. Almost. That's because what I'm going to be doing is making these wireless receivers and stuff so that I can have switches over here on my wall and turn on and off all the systems. But as you can see from the recipe in this thing, you need ender pearls to create these, and I don't have any of those right now, so I'll have to farm those up. So the wool jacketed wire is connected here, and then one red alloy wire to connect it to the wall, connects to that timer, which is on 1 second. And then down here, I just brought more of that red wool jacketed redstone wire, or red alloy wire down, and power this guy, or give this guy the redstone signal. I also put stairs in. This will be my access point for this area right here. It'll look a lot nicer when I cover it all in and stuff. Okay, so this section's all set. We got powered on our machines, and everything's all set up. Now all we have to do is actually put some stuff in it and watch what happens. So I'm going to get that set up real fast, and then I'm going to let it rip, and we'll see what happens. But first, I'll turn this part off. But then it's going to get all backed up. Actually, I'll just put small stacks in there so we can see the stuff come through and everything. Hold on a second. Okay, so as you can see here, I've got set up just some random stuff, this glowstone. I did get some more, some nether gold ore, so we'll see how that works. It should go through the furnace first, then back through the macerator, then back through the furnace. Some regular ore, copper ore here, some dust, and 2 mixed metal ingots for the compressor. Let's see how this thing works. Now, it's not turned on yet, as you can see. But I'm going to turn it on, and it should pump each one of these stacks down one at a time. So it should give us plenty of time to go see what's going to happen. Now I'm going to run down there and hope we'll see it. Alright, let's go. Just turned it on. Should be sucking them down once every second. We should get here just in time to see this stuff start working. And I don't see anything. You know why? Because I had not powered that thing. Hold on a sec. Alright, so I figured out what the problem was. Is I hadn't set up my bluetricity. So I'll show you where this goes to, but I basically just cut a hole through the wall here and ran all the way up to that top one, and then it also snakes around here into that bottom one right there. And there's going to be a lot more of these to power. I just wanted to show you that when you do hook it up for the first time, it's going to suck out a lot of juice out of your bat box, and that's because there's a little bit of a buffer, internal buffer in those things, and it's sucking out power right now into those couple of sorters I have hooked up. And you'll see it here. See, it's sucking up that juice. It's going to be doing that for kind of a long time. I mean, it's going to suck a lot of power out. And that's why in the test build I had 2 bat boxes, but I don't think I need 2. As long as I'm producing energy, enough energy to fill up 1 bat box, I'll be fine. Maybe if I hook up other, see how much it actually pulled. It's still pulling more out, actually. But now it looks like it's regenerating a little bit here. But as long as I have enough to do this system, I might need more bat boxes if I have multiple systems just to have a buffer. Okay, now it's putting it back. So obviously 4 thermal piles can run 2 sorters, and one of them is not even on. But can they run like 10 sorters or something? That is what I have really. So now that that's all set up, let's go upstairs and try this again here. I also had to rework my circuit up here a little bit because it was opening and closing the door when it was on. It's actually even more compact. It just powers, it gets a redstone signal through that block and just starts the timer. So I don't even have any redstone over here, which is really sweet. And I hooked this bluetricity wire up like that. So kind of nice. The test server is a lot more nasty actually. So oh, I didn't. This one gemstone or glowstone dust stack got stuck in there. And that's because it won't get past the sorter if it doesn't have power. So let's flick it back on and run down there again. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. We should see stuff right when we get down there. So, man, I gotta turn that weather off. Okay, so here we go. Okay, it's getting sorted. Dusts and nether ores. Okay, cool. Everything's going where it should. Now, sometimes it'll get a little backed up, like it's got too many items. I'm trying to force it to do that here, but it looks like it's powering through this stuff pretty fast. So it's not leaving a lot of junk. Okay, there it goes again, and some of it's going back through. You see that? The gold dust from the nether ore is going back through. And then here's all the other crap that doesn't have anywhere to go. It's going down default. This is perfect. Perfect, man. It's exactly what it should look like. It's stacking up here all nice and neat. And that's it. There's the last of the gold bars from the nether ore coming in. So this thing's working perfect. Couldn't be happier, actually. Pretty awesome system. Now it's time to get set up for the rest of the sorter. Obviously, that's only half the system. So first thing I'm going to do is I gotta route the tubes down from those chests, and I think I'm going to do that first. I did make up the, well, you saw me make those more pneumatic tubes there. I'm also going to have to use lots of covers, and I pre-made those because obviously I don't want these tubes touching. Actually, no, I don't, because I can just color code them. It's a lot of color. Man, I should have got my color. Hold on a sec. Alright, let's just get those paint brushes while I'm doing this, because I'm going to have to... Well, they're not in there. Oh, they're right here. Going to need all of them, because remember, white is going to be that... Oh, you know what? So I do need to do the blue now. I'm going to need it now. Got my blue. I might need one more color, because this is my... No, I don't know. I think it's fine the way it is. I'm going to have to expand that gold chest to make sure I have enough room to store extra stuff, though. And then I'll have to set it up so if that thing becomes full, I have an overflow. And that will happen. Hold on a second. Let me turn this weather off. Alright, there we go. It's kind of distracting to have that. So these are going to go straight down. This one's going to go straight down. This should be the easiest one. But I'm going to have to... You have to color code it all the way down until it doesn't touch anymore. And that is the part that is going to take up a lot of my paint. As you can see, there's no way around that. It's going to try to do this. Now, like, the tricky parts are right here. I should have to go around that. I should probably do this. I wonder if I can power... I can't. I probably can't power both of those with one torch. I don't think I can. If I put it there, maybe? Nope. Not going to work. Well, for now, I'll just go around it. I'm sure I can figure out how to do it. Obviously, it's going to come out there. Then here's the part that's going to get funky, is it's going to have to go that way. I wonder if I should just take the lights out right there. Hold on, let me figure this part out. I didn't have this on my test server. Alright, I decided just to take those lights out because it's not going to really matter. And I checked out the room. It doesn't really change anything as far as darkness is concerned, so I don't really care. So all these are going to need tubes, and I'll fix all that as far as coloring when I'm done here. That I'm going to need to make into another... I can move this redstone torch over to this side or something. There we go. I'm going to need to make this into a gold... another one of those crystal chests. Should be able to take all these out. There we go. Now how am I going to get out? Genius, John, genius. Crap. Let's see. Let's just rebuild this. I shouldn't have taken that one down. Can I get out here? Yeah. Yeah, I'll just get out right there. Okay, cool. Alright, so now the painting begins, and I'll be right back when I get all these painted, because it's kind of, what a waste of time. Well, no, never mind, let's just do it. Alright, switch all these out. Alright, so I'll start with red. This is where I'm going to want all my ores, and basically things that come out of the ground. The natural raw materials and stuff, or I mean natural materials. And then that's going to be tools and stuff. This is organics. So my colors are going to change a little bit, and this is building materials, stuff that I've already, you know, like chests and doors and latches and junk like that. This is just raw materials right out of the earth, like cobblestone and junk like that. And this will just be everything else, which hopefully won't be that many different things, because then that'll just fill my chest in too much. So as you can see, it's making these nice straight pipes that don't connect. That's perfect. Let me just make an upgrade to that real quick here. Remember, this is going to be a pretty long video, so we want gold to diamond. So let's just do that, and we'll get here. Gold to diamond is 2 diamonds, a gold ingot, and some glass. Let's see if I have any of that. Oh yeah, I think my glass is downstairs. Obviously, I have 2 diamonds. And then gold bar. Let's see, I only need 1. Alright, I'll get that glass, hold on. Alright, got that glass. Let's make that upgrade. So it goes like this, that, and then after this I'll just make that. The crystal upgrade's really easy because it doesn't expand the chest at all. All it does is make it see-through. So let's do gold to diamond, and I'm going to upgrade my texture pack. All you do is right-click the box. I'm going to upgrade my texture pack to so I have the new textures for these nice new different kind of chests here. So this is obviously very easy. It's only one obsidian and a bunch of bunch of glass. It's pretty simple. I do need to go get some more sand soon though, because I'm running out big time. Used a lot of sand to make all this sandstone. So there we go. It's upgraded. Okay, cool. Glass. I'll just take that with me downstairs. This I will put away. I don't need that much of it. Okay, so all the pipes there are set up. Let's go hook that up downstairs. And this sorting part of the system is not as big as I thought it might be. It's actually pretty compact. I'm definitely going to need these brushes, though. Let me drop some of this junk. I'm not going to need that. I'm not going to need that, or this, that. All this junk. I shouldn't need that. It's a lot more compact than I thought it would be, which is really awesome because I hate when stuff just takes up so much room. It becomes a nuisance, and that's not really what I want. I mean, I would do it anyway if that's all I could do with sorting system. I don't need more of these tubes, don't I? But it's not preferred anyway. So the first sorter is going to be right there, but let me fix this default pipe now because it's definitely not where I want it to be. I'll be right back. Okay, so I basically just reran the pipe up one more block like this, and I'm going to cover this all up with these covers when I'm all done, so you can't see this part. It's going to be kind of cool. Even in this room, it'd be nice to hide some of the pipes, but for now, I'll just leave it open so we can watch it work. I'm going to have to get rid of this and the pipes that are here because the sorter is going to be right here. So it's going to be time to lay all our sorters out. Let me just drop this chest and throw all that junk back in it. Let's see. It's not going to really be useful anymore for showing you the sorter, although it won't matter anymore because all this stuff's just going to be, we've already tested all that. We just need to test the actual sorter now, so none of that's going to really matter. Alright, so let's get these out. Let's see. Well, we're going to need those, but not now. 6 sorters, and I think I only need 5. I don't know. Oh, I have an extra one because I thought I would need an extra one, and we proved that I didn't. Okay, so I don't think that's going to be low enough. I think I have to come down one more. And then I'm going to put the sorter here, so let's do this. Alright, so the sorter is going to go here. And where did I put my screwdriver? Said I didn't need it, huh? I do? Where is it? Ah, duh, it's right there. Alright, I'll show you how to recharge this screwdriver in a second here. I actually had to look on the net to do it the other day. It's pretty lame. Okay, so this one's going to go straight into there. And this is it's already painted red, so I probably don't have to mess with it from there. But I do, well, that's kind of odd. Oh, I remember how I did this. Okay. That is going to be pretty tight. I think it has to go out one more. Interesting, interesting. Alright. No, let's just try this. I think it'll be fine. So basically, they're all going to be in a row. Like so. And the way they're going to do it is this one is going to pump into that one, like so. So what we're going to have to do here is turn this one. It's going to be the opposite of this. So it's going to come in right here, all the default stuff. Then this is going to take out just the stuff I want that goes in that first chest, which is like all bars, everything I can think of that goes in here. So I'm going to have to go up there and pull down one of each thing and actually put it in here. And I'm going to do that off camera because it would take way too long. So if it's red, which it will be, so that'll be white, and this will be red. All these will be red. It'll get marked red, and it'll go right into that chest. And this is kind of why the Redpower sorting system, I think, beats the diamond pipes. Look at how many things I can sort onto one color. That's pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. Maybe that was down one lower. It seems really high. No, I think that's where I had it on test. Alright, so the difference here is this is going to be white. So that all red items will go up here, and the white items will get sorted back into this sorter. Now this sorter is going to have white as well, obviously on the default, but it's going to be marking stuff orange or green. I'm sorry, orange. God, I can't even think straight. So everything in this is going to sort out to that orange chest. Okay, that's going to be all tools, and I'm going to make copies of the tools and stuff, and anything I throw in here normally, like, you know, alloy plates and junk like that, is going to get sorted out that way. Now I think I need a cover here. I think that's how this worked. That way it separates these two pipes. It can't flow back into this. So what's going to happen here is it's going to flow underneath. Oh, that's odd. And it has to go down twice because I'm going to be putting some blue electric wire on this part right here. So it's going to go down again. And this is where it gets a little strange just because of the way I have to do the pipes. How is this going to work? This definitely went out one more. Alright, let me reset this up. Hold on a sec. Alright, I figured it out, and this is why you're going to need so much paint too. I had to move it back one, which means the pipe was going to come out of that. I really wanted it to come right out of that light, and that didn't happen. So it's going to instead pop out a little bit and look a little ugly, but not too bad. So that gave me one extra space to make this default white path not interfere with this orange path. And you can see I had to paint all these sections so that they wouldn't touch, and that's why my red's almost out. But I've got lots more red, so it's no big deal. This is the default route now, also into the next sorter, and you don't have to paint this part. It'll know based on this right here that the closest orange inventory is in this line, in this pipe. So I'm going to need more pipes. Let me just make some of those. Okay, I do have my glasses up. Oh no, it's not. Sweet. I thought it was upstairs. I wonder how many more of these I'm going to be able to make. I think that's good for now. And while I'm in here, I might as well just redouse my, I don't know if I can. Oh, I can't. I can't redouse my red, so I'm not going to need it right now anyway. And I think my orange is done. I will need my orange a little bit, but not yet. So let's put the rest of these pipes on. Okay, so there's white. It comes through the sorter, and it's going to come out here like this into the yellow, which means I'm going to need yellow here, and white here. So as you can see, it's not really that complicated of a setup, really. It's just hard to think of how this would work, but it's really not that bad. And I would really love to not have to use these covers, but the system would get confused with two different white paths. So you have to use those covers there. And this one's going to go underneath, just like the other one did. So it's... Now, when I watch Direwolf 20's videos, he's got those, what are those called? Logistical pipes, and that makes this process so much easier. You don't have to use these weird tubes and stuff. Well, actually, no, he doesn't have that. He uses this color system like me. But the difference is I'm being able to sort anything I want into my chest, and he only puts like 4 or 5 items in each one. So that's the difference with our two systems, and I kind of like this one better because I made it. Okay, so the final pull is going to pull. Let's see, I'm going to make it go off that direction. It's going to pull up to this yellow. 2 yellows? Shouldn't that be blue? It should be blue. Alright, let me go correct that real fast. Now, I left a little space open on the back there where I just walked through because that's going to be where my tubes come down for my auto crafting area, I think. Anyway, I'm going to try to make that happen. Wow, it won't even connect. That's interesting. Alright, cool. So that's done. I need to, you know, and that's the thing, Direwolf 20 uses logistical pipes for all his auto crafting, and it's very simple because there's a pipe for crafting, specifically for crafting with the auto crafting tables, and there's nothing like that in these mods, as far as I know anyway. So that's going to be really interesting. How am I going to get that to work? Let's see, white, and that's it. So that's pretty much it. It's set up now. I just have to set up the items, and I also need to set up the power. So the way the power works, and I need my drill. The way the power works, interesting enough, this is going to also have to go, because that's where I'm going to put my red ally wire. The power setup is going to be a little funky. It kind of comes down here, and not like that, but to run, you know what, how am I going to do this? How did I do this last time? I think for the first one I put an actual block down, and then I did this. Because it won't connect to it. It has a hard time figuring it out unless there's something there to help it out, and then you just do that. Now I think the next one's, it's a little easier. Should be able to put it right on the pipe. Hold on, let me try that. There we go. Because it has a pipe there, it's really simple. So I'm going to attach my blue electric. No, that's not it. Let's put another one, I guess. There we go. Nope. Damn, these things are so picky. That's not how I want that one. I should have known it was going to do that. Let's try this. There we go. With one, I can't remember how it worked. With one, it's a lot easier to get the rest of them to do it. So I'm just going to basically pull, because the blue electric wire, you can't put it across the top like you can with red alloy. Like you can't just drape it over this guy's face. You have to actually touch it from a side here onto the item you want to power. And that's why this system is going to look really kind of funky, because there's really no other way to do it. So I don't really care as long as it sorts. I mean, it would be nice to have it perfect looking, but, you know, whatever. If it does, great. If it doesn't, fine. And my red alloy wire is going to come up from this one. So I'm just going to bring it probably right up inside this wall here. So let's just do that now. Let's see. Might as well just drill it down this way. Let's see. It's going to come across there. And it's going to be right here. Let's see. So I wonder if I have enough jacket. You know, I don't. I need more of this. Or really, do I? I only have to get across. Well, yeah, I would have to do this one. Then I can use red alloy wire here to put it to the ground. I should just be able to do that. There we go. Yeah, see how it's getting a signal? Come up over the... The way this was going to work is I'm going to use a cover to cross over. Okay, so let's put that cover on. So that... Well... Yeah, that cover should do it. That cover is going to let me get across on top of those. So I'm going to need the same thing here. Actually, if I'm drawing it up here, how am I going to... Oh, I know how to get across. Let's do it like this. This is going to be kind of a weird way to do this, but it'll work. And it is going to be weird. I don't know. Might have to put another little piece of red wool there. You know, let's just do that. So this is a little different than my test server, and that's why this looks so funky. Yeah, and that'll cover that. Well, I don't even need that. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. Should be able to put it up there now. The only problem is, and I had this problem on my test server, it's hard to get up here. Let's see, can I do one more? I can, nice. And I'm going to run out of red alloy wire. I'm just going to make some more of that. I'll be right back when I make some more of that. Alright, so I got some more red alloy wire, and I just made a ton of it because I'm tired of making it, actually, to be honest. So, can I reach that? Can't jump up here. Can't reach. Damn. Damn it! Damn it, James! I'm a doctor, not a magician. Alright, okay, so there we go. That guy's getting juice. But let's do this. And then I should be... should be able to know what I'm doing here. Hey, why is it skipping this guy? Oh, it's not. It's just a glitch. Okay. These guys are getting a signal. We get signal. What? I'm sure you guys don't like that. Whatever. So you just have to come up here. Oh, yep. Everybody's getting a good, nice redstone signal. And now I need bluetricity. And I'm going to have to cover all that junk up. Looks ugly. Alright, so bluetricity. How am I going to do my bluetricity? I need it to come... Oh, yeah, that's right. I was going to dig a hole down in here. Have it come up right there. That's going to be fun. Let's see how that works. Never dig straight down! Ah! Oh, cool. I can make it come right off of here. I'm a G, I'm a pimp. Let's see. How much of this do I have? Oh, tons of it. Again, I didn't want to run out. Alright, so I'm going to do this. Let's see. I'm going to go right there. Then I'm going to cross over. Then I'm going to go up. Alright, that should work. Wow, that's really cool. Test server looked kind of lame. I had wires all over the place. This is going to be perfect. So I'm going to do one more cover. And I'm just going to run it straight up this. That didn't really... That's not how I want it. That's not going to work. That is not going to work, man. I think these are actually backward. I think that one's right. I think this one's wrong. Let me set these back up because I think I had the way I had it. The way that last one's set up is correct, I think. So let's reset these. This is going to be probably a little bit long, but not too bad. Where did it go? I love when it does that. The heck did it go, bro? There we go. Alright. Now these should be simple. And again, I can put that one right on the pipe. These off-pipe ones are kind of the weird ones. Alright, cool. Now, once I do that, it should start sorting junk into chests. I wonder if it has anything to sort. I don't think it does, but... Now, I'm going to have to leave that as a whole. I don't think there's any special cover I can get. Okay, so see, this guy's getting power now. And right after I do this, I'm going to go down there and check. Make sure that my bat box can take care of all these guys. I don't think it's going to. I think it's going to suck it dry. Let's go look. Now it's powering 7 of those. Yeah, you can see it's sucking it out. Those things have pretty big reserves, too, to be honest. The main thing, though, I don't really care. As long as, while the system is running, which it's basically running right now, I mean, even though they're not doing anything, they're using I'm pretty sure they're using bluetricity. As long as this bat box stays full, I know I'm good, because that means my system is producing more energy than it's consuming. So, that's all I have to watch. And I don't know how well it's going to get. I'll be right back when it's done. Okay, it looks like it's done filling up those sorting machines, and it looks like it's going to have excess energy because it's running 6 out of the 7 right now, and it looks like it's still going strong. So 4 thermal piles is good. I think I tried it with 3 and it didn't work. I think it was too much juice for 3, but I'm not positive. But now everything should work. All I have to do is set up these colors, and definitely going to do that off camera because that's going to take forever to set all this stuff up how I want it. Let's see. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to set all the colors up for all of these, and then I'm going to set all the items up as well. And that's going to take a long time, so it's not really worth doing on camera. So I've got it all set up now, and as you can see, I've kind of set up my inventory, or these sorters, exactly how I want them. And you kind of run out of space. Even though you have this much space, it's just not enough. And so some of the things I decided not to put in here. One of the things is I didn't put tools that have durability because every time they take a durability hit, they're going to be a different item to the sorter anyway. So as well as organics, some things will just not sort because they're just stuff I hardly ever pick up, or like half slabs and all that stuff that I have like 2 of. I never use them. And this is probably the easiest one to do, which is this raw materials and stuff. I also put these covers in that I forgot to put in to separate these pathways. So this thing is pretty much ready to go. Everything's being powered. Everything's got redstone signal. I did check the bat box and it is full, so that means it's got plenty of juice. It's running everything. The one thing I didn't think of is... Oh, another thing is... okay, so this blue one is where all my raw materials are going to go. Now, I've set it up on purpose, as you can see, to only take this much of each item. I might want to increase sand a little bit. I don't know which one I would get rid of for sand. Probably cobble. But I want 2 rows of sand, so let's do that and do like 4 things of sandstone. So what's going to happen basically is items will come up and fill all this space. Like for cobble though, there's no space. So it's not going to be able to fit in here. So I don't want it to go back and clog up my sorter. So I need to put in a system that's going to get rid of it. And the way I'm going to do that is to use this recycler. Now, recyclers will take an item and basically destroy it. And I think they will output scrap at some point. And that's something you can use to create UU matter. But right now, I don't have any more wires. Where'd all those go? In here? Yeah, here we go. I need some of these. Right now, the quantum armor and stuff like that's disabled on the server because this being a survival server, once you get like quantum armor and stuff, nothing can hurt you. Nano armor, quantum armor, all that stuff's disabled. I've been thinking about putting more creatures on or something to make some kind of a challenge, and then I would be willing to put nano armor back on, but it would have to hit really hard for me to do that. So the way I'm going to do this is snake this medium over to this low voltage, and then what I'm going to do is hook up my... You know what? That's not right. I'm going to have to turn that with a wrench. I'm going to hook up my... I don't have my wrench in there. Where is it? Thought I had it up here. Great. It's downstairs. Anyway, I'll just talk while I'm doing this. I'm going to hook up the power to that, and then I'm going to hook up the recycler to the blue pipe. So what that's going to do is anything that won't route into that initial pathway will be rerouted to the next available inventory space, which will be the recycler. Then it will hit the recycler and flow through, and it should eat up any extra material I have flown through there. Mainly right now cobblestone. So I'm going to shift click this. It'll end up on the other side, which is where the input must be for power. And then let's see, let's do this. I think this should work. If not, a big explosion will happen, so we'll know right away if it worked or not. How come that did? Oh, there, it did work. Okay, cool. Apparently it's working correctly. So now I'm going to need regular cable here, because I don't think this thing needs medium power. Now, the way this works is it routes to the closest inventory first. So I want to put my recycler, since it's going to pull off of this line here, right, I think it's about right here. Going to want to put my recycler at least 2 pipes away. So I'm just going to put it 3 pipes away just to make sure. 1, 2, maybe 4. Yeah, why not? I'll just put my recycler right here. Okay, and put my pipe right to it. Now I'm going to have to repaint this section so that, actually it wouldn't really matter. Anything that comes into the blue tube will only be blue and it'll be routed into my recycler. Now, I could add more of these pipes onto that system and just connect them like that. In fact, to do that, I would not want to color code this part, so let me take that off. And that means any extra items that didn't fit in the chest would be eaten. Now, I don't want to do that for stuff like diamonds and all this nice stuff. I only really want to do it for this basically raw material crap that you pick up every day. So the recycler, it's going to get items, and I think it might have to be to the top of the recycler. It's probably how that's going to have to work. Might have to drop down into one of these side things where these lights are. In fact, that's going to be a good idea. Let me do that. So I got my lossless. Pick that up. And then I'm just going to... If I dropped it in there, how am I going to read a redstone signal to that? Well, I'll figure it out later. I don't really care. For now, that light won't work, and I'll just fix it later. Right, recycler goes there, and I'm going to need one more tube, which luckily I have, and it's just going to drop right down on the top. Now, another thing I want to do, because this recycler will basically run out of steam, I need to give it some overclockers to make sure it's really fast and get the job done quickly. I'm going to have to do this one too. That's okay. I'll figure it out. I don't want it to... I mean, I guess I could put covers on here, but that'd be pretty ugly, because I am going to have to pull out the scrap too from the side and reroute it back into my system here. But that'll be something I'm going to do in a later video. I don't really care about doing that right now. So the scrap will just pile up for now. So let's see. Since we're going to do it that way, let's do that. Let's see if it's getting power. So okay, it's getting power. So, and we'll see the extra cobble. I'll put some cobble in here. Let's see what we got in this chest so far. Any cobble? No. Let's put some in there. Let's give it a stack. So while it's working on one stack, that cobble will go down and back up the sorter. But that's fine, because I'm not going to be dumping like 25 things of cobble. And if it becomes a problem, I can put more recyclers in here and just make the tubes go to all the recyclers and just have them all fill up. So I will want to pull the scrap out, and I'll probably be doing that out of the side of it. And I'll probably actually move that recycler up, but for now, I'll just leave it the way it is, and we'll see what happens. So I think we're ready to go. I've got it full of some stuff. Let's put some organics out of here. Let's put some wheat. Let's get some wheat. I think string's one of them. Let's put those in there. Let's see if it gets clogged up anywhere, and we'll know because it'll try to put something else in there and it won't work. How about blaze rods? Let's do some blaze rods. Let's see. We already got some cobble. Sand won't really matter. Let's do... I don't know. I think that's good for now. Alright, what do we got in here anyway? Yeah, we got plenty of stuff. We got some ores to see how the maceration works. You got, that's going to go into tools. That's going to go into the building items, rubber. Okay. We don't have any resin. I've got lots of resin, so let's just do that. There we go. Okay, got some resin in there. This is a good amount of stuff. Let's see how this sorts. Alright. So, I'm almost afraid to turn the system on, but let's do this. Let's watch this. Okay, everything's all set up. Here we go. I'm a little nervous about this. Alright, so I turned it on. There we go. Now it's on. Okay, it's starting to suck them out. Let's go down there and watch it. Quick, quick, quick. Hopefully it's fast enough. That's all I'm really worried about. Okay, stuff's going into the thing. Oh, lots of stuff going into these sorters. And getting sorted. Yep, there goes a bunch of ores and stuff. Looks like, I think that was the rubber. Nice, bars. The alloy, that's perfect. Wool, yep, that's right. That's the chest, I think. Actually, that should be organics. So I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, no, that's organics. Yeah, this is the chest. Cobblestone. Now let's go up to the top and see what it's doing with that cobblestone. Should put it right into the recycler. And did it? Or did it get stuck? Let's see. Yep, recycler's working on it right now. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Plenty of speed. Wow, the scrap's building up quick. Wow. And this is, you know what? I don't need that many of these. There, that's good. 8 scrap. Wow, that's insane. So it's always good to check your machine. Sometimes you don't need as many as you think. They're all different. So that's cool. Still got items coming up from being macerated and everything. Nice. Filling up my inventory here. I'll be moving all those ores into that chest soon. Oh, we got some more organics coming up here. Must have been more rubber? Not sure what that was. Still more stuff coming out. Now, same thing happens with the macerator, and I wanted to show you that, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. If there's too much stuff and it can't be macerated, it'll bounce around and go back up into the sorting machine at the top, and it'll wait there until one of these opens up. Then it'll be sent back down, and it'll fill up these macerators. So nothing, it will clog it up. That's interesting. The tin dust isn't getting sucked out. That's because one of these is full of junk. Must have got backed up. So these are good. This one's backed up. Something's wrong with this one. I wonder if I just pull these out if it'll, Nope, it won't. See, and this is the problem with these. When they get backed up, and I bet you it's because I don't have a, chest right here. That means there's items in these. Let's just look. Yep, see? See all the items in there? That probably means I do need that chest. All these have the items in them. Yep. So they're coming in too fast is what's happening. And they're not being able to get pulled out fast enough. What's happening is different kinds of ores are coming in, and they're being macerated so fast this thing can't pull them out in time. So they get clogged up. They got nowhere to go. Means I might have to turn that system up top down a little more. I think it's because I do need that filter. I need to pull out whole stacks. Instead of pulling out one or two and having these macerate one or two at a time, it needs to pull out whole stacks. I don't even think I have my screwdriver. I think I have a spare over here. Yeah, there we go. Let's use this. So that's why I had that chest down there. And I'm going to get that chest working in a second. Let's get these moving here, though. There we go. See how they don't know where to go? That could be a problem. See how it was bouncing back and forth? That's because this sorter was probably full. Because stuff was bouncing back to it. So yeah, I need a buffer there. That's why I had that chest there. I'm going to add that in. Hold on. I'll be right back. Let's add that back in. Okay, so I've got this thing rerouted how I think it needs to be with this chest. And actually, it turned out a lot cleaner than I thought it would. And if I just moved those to the other side there, it all works out really decently. Everything should be popping into that chest. The problem was things were coming out, and since the sorter was full, trying to sort items, they were going back in and popping back into these filters. That was one of the problems, and then it wouldn't pull anything out because the filter was stuck. And that's what it means when the light is on and it won't go off. It means there's something in the filter that's sticking it. So everything dumping into this chest and then basically restarting that process over again will create enough of a delay with this buffer system that it shouldn't stick anymore. Some things will get stuck back in this sorter, but once it's done, it will pop them back out. And this sorter doesn't care, it'll send it back out. So this thing's all set up, and I've got some items, mainly just ores that I want to see how it works, all up in the sorting chest up there. And I figured out what I'm going to do with that scrap too. It's going to be really simple. I'm just going to put a simple BuildCraft pipe to pipe everything out of the side, which will be just scrap, and up into the bottom of this chest, and then the scrap will be sorted into probably this chest. I'm not really positive where that's going to go because it's going to build up a lot. So I might put it into one of these ones that will get a little bit of overflow, an overflow chest or something, so it'll go back through the recycler and hopefully kill itself. I'm not sure how that works. Alright, so you can see I've got a bunch of ores in here and then some other random junk I just wanted to sort. Turn it on, go downstairs. It should back up because it won't be able to process all that ore fast enough. I did put one more overclocker in each one of these macerators because I wanted it to be a little bit faster. So see, okay, now it's all backed up. See, it's sending it down to this sorter. That is not what I want to happen. I don't see it sending it back out. So that could be a problem there. It shouldn't come back down to this sorter because this sorter doesn't have red on it. But it'll go to anything and red. So that could be one of the problems there. It should spit it back out. There it goes. Okay, it spits it back out when it's done with it, when these are done. And these should now be coming down in my chest, which are then getting routed through here as probably larger stacks again. The macerator's not ready for more ore. As you can see, they kind of pile up here. And this way, that sorter doesn't get overloaded with items. This lets a buffer build up. That's really what it was. Those filters don't get clogged up that way. As you can see, no filters are clogging. Nice. It's all working out now. And it's all getting sorted into my chests. Pretty sweet. Man, this is going to be really awesome. I'm not going to have to macerate ores and stuff anymore. It's going to save me a lot of time. Plus, now when I'm going to do my quarry, I'm going to have this thing all set up to take in all that stuff that it's going to be bringing in. I'm probably going to have that quarry have a teleport pipe directly into my sorting chest up there. That's probably what I'm going to do. So this thing's working now. That's pretty sweet. And that's really it. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think. And I'm gonna I'll hook up that scrap pipe off camera because it's really no big deal for that. So this is actually obviously pulling energy out of the system, macerating and stuff. And it's pulling quite a bit, but I don't really care. I got plenty, so I'm not really worried about it or anything. I need to go back to the Nether and fill it up. Plus, with 10 million EU, no problems. So anyway, I hope you liked this video and you can see how this sorting system works. It's a pretty awesome system. If I do say so myself, it's got a lot of sorting capacity. I really wish I had 2 sorters per chest because these chests are so big. But, you know, maybe someday I'll expand these and I'll move this power generation to a different level. If I did that, I could have a much larger sorting capacity. But anyway, this has been Nethervoid showing you the sorting system. Hope you like it. Tell me what you think. And the contest is pretty much going to be over soon. This is going to be your last few days to work on your stuff. Make sure you get your stuff in no later than 11:59 p.m. Monday evening. That's when the contest ends, and that's Pacific time. That is currently UTC -8. So make sure you get it in on time. Anything after that is not going to be accepted. Anyway, thanks guys. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you later. Instead of sticks and planks. Something they've needed for a long time, especially when you're out in the ocean, middle of the ocean, and you wreck on like a lily pad or, you know, a 1-block little sandbar, and you don't have anything to repair your boat with, and you're stuck, and you have to swim. It sucks. So that's fixed. It's kind of cool. And another thing is stacking